Don't be fooled. The social media platforms that we are on are absolutely controlled and manipulated. I have been kicked off from Facebook, and I'm going to go into that in a little bit. Twice, completely removed from it. And on YouTube, I've been shadow banned, and my channel has been hidden, and people have been unsubscribed, involuntarily unsubscribed from it. Let me prove to you a point. The information I'm going to be showing you in just a moment should blow you away and open your eyes. But while we look at that, I also wanted to show you the new security system that I purchased for my son. He turned 19 and he wanted his own security. And I'm using code terms here because although these channels are getting to be free, they're not free yet. So I'm going to be cleaning this security device and cleaning another security device. And I'm very clear when I say cleaning because we are still under the thumb of scrutiny. But let me show you exactly what I mean. Let's dive into the real message in today's video. I've been shadow banned for quite a while, and in less than 2 minutes, I'm going to prove to you just how bad it has gotten. Content creators like me are not free to speak our mind. We are controlled and manipulated. Here's what I'm talking about. Let's go back in time. January 2023, 284,000, 185,000, 264,000, 600,000. So my views were pretty decent. Now, since then, my channel has grown. I've gotten more subscribers, but let's just take a look at what's been going on recently. Now, things around my neck of the woods, Minneapolis, Minnesota, have gotten bad, and I could not keep quiet, so I started to leak out little bits of here and there. Now, I've gotten recently over 1 million subscribers, but let's look at where my video views are at. 4,955, 7,493, 5,693 views on a video. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Let's look at November 6th, the day after the election. I went from 5,693 views to 205,172 views. This is when Trump came on and publicly declared war on the people that are doing censorship, limiting the amount of information that you're allowed to see. He gave a 6-minute speech saying that he was going after the left-wing radicals in Silicon Valley that are controlling the news, controlling the messaging, controlling and manipulating the kinds of information you get to see. And I went from 5,693 views to 205,000 to 539,000 to 65,000 and more when freedom of speech came back. And I had Vince from VGC Construction come up to me at an event and go, Stan, YouTube unsubscribed me from your channel. He didn't unsubscribe himself. YouTube is pulling people from our own channels. And I've been shadow banned on the platform for quite a long time. And you can see it right there. It was like flipping a switch when everything decided to come back on. Come on. This is my son's 19th birthday present. I think he's going to like it. And this is not the only one I picked up. We're going to show you the one that I also got for my wife, for her security. So let's meet the guy who is now a friend of mine that I'm getting him from in just a minute. And then Facebook, what they did to me. Unreal. The last video that I did with Dave got my channel demonetized. I got a yellow strike on it. And my channel has never recovered because I showed, we're not even going to mention it. We're not going to mention the word. We're not going to say the words. Yep. Because we're not allowed to speak. So I'm buying a new gift for my son. It's right in here. Dave is going to pull that gift all apart for us. He's going to clean it like spring cleaning. He's going to show us the intricacies inside and out as he pulls it apart. Because Dave is an absolute expert on this topic. And I just drove 2.5 hours to meet with him because of that very thing alone. Because I never try to bring you the wrong information. I always look for the best of the best. And I feel that he is one of those guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
So let's hook up the camera. And then we're going to shut up about this topic. And Dave is just going to show you what's in it. Pull it apart. Clean it. Put it back together. And Bob's your uncle.
Let's do it.
So now this unit is for my wife. I bought it from Dave. It's got the holster with it. This is just a beautiful
check, make sure
unit.
it's on
So my son got one. My wife got one. I want to get myself one. What do you guys recommend? What do you think would be a great one that's comfortable to bring with you wherever you go? But let's also talk about Facebook. Let me get into that right now.
Oh, it's not as bad.
I gave up on Facebook. Completely gave up on Facebook when the writing was on the wall. On my business profile that I run for my construction company, I made the mistake of making a post that simply said, "Help wanted, laborers needed." I was kicked off from Facebook for a month for using the term laborer. That is considered racism, discrimination. I'm not making this up. Completely banned from Facebook. My account completely shut down for 30 days for discrimination and racism for saying laborer needed. Because we needed people to labor. I mean, I don't know what else. Hard workers needed? I don't know how else I could potentially phrase this. And then on my personal profile, that was shut down for hate speech. And I made a simple profile. I took a picture of my face and it said, if you are struggling in your business, congratulations. It means you're leveling up. Next level, new devil. That's what the post said. And my personal page got shut down for hate speech for saying that. If you are struggling in your business, congratulations. Next level, new devil. And basically what it means is as you're growing in your business, your problems are going to grow. And it's just status quo. It's like, just get used to it. It's nothing to do with hate speech. It's nothing to do with anything else. And saying that I needed laborers had nothing to do with racism or discrimination. We needed people to work. I don't care what color you are. You can be purple with pink polka dots. Who cares? Grab a shovel. Join in the fun. But on Facebook, according to them, I was out of line. And so they were going after everything. So do you think that we're free? We were never free. We content creators like me have never been free on YouTube, never been free on Facebook, never been free on Instagram, never been free on these platforms that you think are free. And let's talk about how they've taken away our freedom of speech directly in front of our face without any qualms about it whatsoever next. This This story gets good. Have you ever been scrolling through your short form platform and had a post that's been hidden from view and you gotta click see more because it's been labeled as misinformation? That's illegal, my friends. That is called censorship, and that violates our freedom of speech, which is the fundamental thing that allows guys like you and I to share differences of opinions and come together and figure it out together. So anytime you've seen any of those posts that are hidden from your views, and all of that is going to be gone. We are going to be allowed to talk how we want to talk, express ideas how we want to express them, and have our differences of opinion. So here's what I'm saying to you next, though, is they want us at war. They don't want the American people to be united as one, because imagine how strong we would be. They want us bickering over the dumbest possible things they can, because it's like a magic show, you guys. The United States government is like this massive magic show. We're going to keep the massive people over here bickering about this and that and going to war over here while we push our agenda over here. While we take control of all of the fundamental things that we want to own over here, the people over here are going to be bickering and fighting. Don't get me wrong. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. Both are freaking controlled by the same massive globalist organization. The Republicans that are currently in control, they're called rhinos. They are as corrupt as any situation that you could ever come across in any Democrat that you've ever met. We need a complete revamping from the bottom, the top. Every square inch of government needs to be removed and overhauled. They control the media, they control our food supplies, they control the information, they control the people. Everything that you are have been allowed to see over the last four years has been gone through censors that have determined what they want. And when they want us fighting, they push that information out so that we fight. Don't fight with your neighbors. Unite with your neighbors. Unite with the red-blooded Americans. And we need to remove the swamp that is controlling and manipulating the messaging that we get to see so that we can actually be free as a united people. Absolutely. God bless America. Let's do this thing together. It's going to be 4 good years, my friends. We're taking our country back. It's not lost. So one of the advantages of this make and model is, Dave, is the interchangeability. Is that right?
Yeah. So the cool thing with the SIG P365 platform, if you will, of handgun is that the firearm, if you will, is just the fire control unit inside. So the serial number is visible here, and that's connected to this module, which has the trigger, the slide stop, the takedown lever, and basically that unit comes out. And then, for example, if you wanted a smaller grip, you could take that fire control unit and put it in this smaller grip. If you wanted to go aftermarket and get a metal grip, this is one from Shalotech, and this has interchangeable grip panels, but you could take that same fire control unit, put it right in here, secure it with the pin. And they also make aftermarket slides as well. So this one has an integral comp, so it has a barrel that would go here, and then this comp would help with recoil and muzzle control. So a lot of different aftermarket options available for the 365, and you can get all of those things. Once you purchase your first one with that fire control unit, you can kind of mix and match. But this particular one is the Fuse as the model, so it's more of a larger gun, but yet you can easily convert it to more of a compact carry gun. And the cool thing is it has a 17-round flush magazine, but if you're going to go to the range, maybe you're taking a class and you wanted to shoot a little bit more, the Fuse comes with these extended 21-round magazines, and then it just has an extended base pad, so you have a little bit more capacity for training, things like that. So a lot of versatility with this Fuse option. And then the other cool part with 365s in general is this plate right here you can actually remove, and then you could put a small red dot sight, which red dots are the way. Once you shoot a red dot on a handgun, you're not going to want to go back, but you can just mount that red dot right there.
And that's why we went with the Fuse.
That's why you went with the Fuse and the 365. You can do all sorts of cool stuff.
But it's difficult to get them.
You know what? They were in high demand, but the distributor, like just after we talked, I was just like, hey, I'll do my best. Because I'm a small dealer, you know, so it was kind of tough. But then sure enough, the distributor was like, hey, we got some in, so.
Yeah. And happy birthday to my son. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed going along for the ride, watching us clean, spring cleaning, and showing how that you can switch these out and the versatility of this unit itself. That's it for this video. God bless. Go get them, you guys. We'll catch you on another one.
Sorry, I didn't know you were going to do the whole thing because I was sipping my coffee.
What is the name of your channel one last time, Dave?
Learning Firearms is the name of my channel.
Go check him out.
Thanks, guys.
Catch you guys on another one.